Here we have the BrushO AI powered sonic electric toothbrush. So I want to say thank you to BrushO for sending me this to review and that. This is really cool. I do like these toothbrushes and that, and I've always wanted to try one of these. So this is very nice. The touch of the toothbrush is nice and smooth. It's sort of like a matte plastic on it, and then you get given two of these heads which are in the packaging, which I showed in the unboxing. And it's got a little protective head there to protect the bristles, and then to put this on there is a little nodule at the back there, so this can only fit on like so it can only fit one way, and that's the way you press on until it touches the end there of that silver ending over there. So this is wireless. The charging port is over here, so when you switch this on, this goes green, and then as you saw in the unboxing, it sits like that in the charging port, and then it will charge like so. Now with regards to the charging, it's got a 1100 milliamp battery inside, and it will take about 8 hours to fully charge. And then according to 2 minutes per brush twice a day, they have worked out that it should last roughly 30 to 45 days of use. But if you've got someone else using it, let's say you're swapping the brushes out between two people and you're doing it more, obviously it will not last as long. And also if you brush longer than 2 minutes, then it will also not last as long. So just keep that in mind. Now it comes with an app, so what I want to do is download the app. Now the manual has got a little code in there that you can scan, so let's do this and get the app downloaded and set up so we can see what this is all about. So we will scan this, so it will take you here. Let's see the app that comes up. So there's the BrushO app, so we're going to download. There's BrushO. So there's the app, a toothbrush with a mind of its own working for you. Your oral healthy manager, brush and earn. Cool. So we need to register, and then it sent me a verification code, so I'll put that in and then we'll carry on with the video. Okay, so that's done, and now it says to bind. So we do that. Reminder: shake or tap the button to light up the toothbrush screen and bring close to here. So shake. I don't know if I've switched it on first, but let's okay, so I've switched it on and there it's picked it up. So this is the model FSB 300. So that's the one there. So now it's connecting, so it's doing its thing. There's a little LED screen there so you can see what it's doing. So that's now connected successfully. Bind your brush head to improve your oral health and earn full brushing rewards. Head packaging QR to bind the brush head. Oh, okay, so I need to scan the QR code, so let me get the packaging for that. So this is the packaging, and that's what the brush head came in. So there's the QR codes. What I'll do is just scan that. There we go. And now it says adult smart brush head, bind to toothbrush. So that's there. Ah, cool. How's this? So there's all your teeth. And the current toothbrush has been disconnected. That's fine. No brush data. Okay, so now there's a firmware update. So what I'll do is I'll let that run, keep it up to date, and then we'll carry on with the video. Okay, so that's now done. And it says here we're connected, 100% battery power. It's on the clean function, which matches the screen over there. And we can change that to sensitive. So if we say use, then that's now changed to sensitive. So that's cool. Then we can go to white plus, powerful brushing to polish and whiten your teeth. 2 minutes, so that's now on white. Gum care, gently massage gums for improved health. So that's changed to gum care. Ultra gentle, soft mode for delicate cleaning needs. So that's changed to there. So it's all syncing quite well. Deep clean, intense cleaning with thorough deep cleanse. Use, so that's also updating. So yeah, I'm just making sure it does update as we do it. So you can see this is different now. So it's still on deep clean, and now we're on Smokey. Targets cleaning to reduce smoke stain. So if you're a smoker, you can use that one. That's cool. Orth, special care for braces and orthodontic appliances. Okay, that's nice. So if you've got braces and that, this can accommodate for it. And then we've got user mode, so you can change the speed, the intensity, and the time. So we can do custom, and that's changed to custom, or we can come back to here. So that's all the modes that are available. And at the bottom here, there's data. So this will obviously give you the days that you've brushed and everything that happens. And then more gives you the toothbrush name, So I'm assuming you can link more toothbrushes here. So if you get another one, say for your partner and that, you can use it here. So we've got brush mode is clean, FSB smart brushing, that can be activated there. Brush head status. So it will give you the amount of times that's quite cool. So this will tell you when to replace your brush head after how many uses the app picks up. So that's quite good because they say it's every 3 months, which is here is 90 days. And then you can buy it straight from here. So that's very cool. I like that. So it keeps you sort of up to date with new brush heads. So let's switch this on and see how it works. So what we'll do is we'll go to clean, which we're using now. And then if I press smart brushing, oh wow, this goes into more. So we've got normal, smoky, correction, deformative. So those are the 4. Teeth whitening, so we can show there. Freshen your mouth. So these are the goals. So you can select these options to do what you want to do. So you want to protect teeth, it will change and tell you what you should be doing. Eliminate plaque, ultra gentle. So you can select all of these and it will change what type of brushing is required. So let's just do white plus and freshen your mouth. So clean is good enough. So that's on there. And then you can say what do your teeth look like. So you can say normal, or if you're smoky, you can put smoky, and then it will do that thing and update. So we've got clean selected. Let me take this off so it doesn't cause any issues when I switch it on. So that's now on. Indicator light. So you can change the color of your indicator light for charging. So when you saw the charging in the unboxing, that was there. Reset, version, return. So we're on clean. The app's jumped to clean. So let's now, oh wow, look at that. I don't know if the camera picks that up, but that's really vibrating fast. Wow, look at that. That is awesome. So if I press on here, does it have a, so we can see where you should be brushing. It's saying you should be doing it over there. So that's what's happening. It's showing here the time. So you should be brushing on the inside of both the top and the bottom here. So that's there. It's showing you your time. Okay, so I finished my brushing, theoretically, and it gives you a score of what you've done, and it shows you your coverage. So my duration was only 1 minute 23. My coverage was 40%. As you can see here, I've only cleaned those teeth there. And the intensity was weak. So yeah, that's very interesting. Wow. So, and shows when I last brushed my teeth. It's got the time there. So you can see all of that stuff. And then if we go to data, we've got there weak, middle, or powerful. So that was the intensity. There's my score. I used clean. That's over there. So it just keeps track of everything. So there's complete cleanliness is the white. So that's what I did. And then insufficient cleanliness is the blue. So I need to focus on those areas next time. This is quite cool. I like this. So yeah, I guess I need to try it out for real on my teeth and see how it works. I guess you can keep track of other people on here, which is quite nice. So we can connect another toothbrush on here and manage brush data. And then we can go here. So that's me. And you can get rewards and things like that. You can buy other toothbrushes and that. So this is very cool. I like this. So what I'm going to do is use it and then give my final review on it. But this is very cool. I like this. Wow. Okay, so I have got some toothpaste on the toothbrush. It's on to the clean setting. As you can see, I've got the app open as well. So that's available there. So let's turn this on and do some brushing and see how it goes. And see what it feels like compared to the other brush that I have. Okay, so let me clear this out and we'll carry on. Right, so the coverage is 90. I've got a score of 95. My coverage was 100%. Intensity was weak, so I didn't press too hard, as you saw that line moving backwards and forwards at the bottom there. And I brushed for 2 minutes and then it switches off on its own, so that worked. And then it also shows on here, it synchronizes with the phone, so it says 95, 95. So that's there, and I see there's a firmware update as well for the brush, so I'll do that as well. But yeah, it's not vibratey, but compared to the brush that I currently have, that's oscillating one and shakes and like that. But this is very quick, so I think you can slow it down, but it's like a really fast vibration, and it does feel a bit strange, but it's, yeah, it seems to have cleaned well. I feel refreshed in that. So yeah, it's it's definitely a different experience to what I'm used to, and it works quite well. And I like the way you can track everything and, you know, show when I last brushed, so there's the date and time that I've brushed now. And the other thing is, so yeah, there's a firmware update, so if I press that, you can see there's a firmware update, so I can update that, and then it will download it to the brush itself, and then it will update it to do whatever it needs to do with the app. But overall, it all works well. It's just getting used to that vibration. It's quite abrupt and, you know, different to what I'm used to. I guess that's the thing I'm trying to say, is if you're used to normal brushing, it's quite a different sensation that you're going to have with this. But overall, yeah, it's quite cool. I want to see how, when the time comes to replace it, when it reminds me and all that, but I can't wait that long for the video. So overall, I'm happy with it. It works nicely. The battery lasts really long, as you can see there. It's still going. And what I wanted to test was, if I switch this on without the app, does it synchronize with the app afterwards, and see how that works. So I've put it on now. It's been going for 26 seconds. And you can sort of see the vibration there. It's now done the 30 seconds. I don't know if you can see it. It's really quick. And if I put a bit of water on there, it really does flick it off quite quickly. So the vibration is quite strong. But that's going now for 45 seconds. So what I'll do is I'll let it run. And once it hits 2 minutes, then I want to see if it updates with the app and synchronizes like that. Because otherwise you always have to have your phone with you when you're brushing your teeth, which might not be ideal for everyone. So we'll just let that carry on, and we'll see from there. Okay, so it's now finished. It's done its 2 minutes, as you can see over there. So that's 2 minutes done. 90 score, 91 as my score. So I'll put the cover back on, put that away, and then what I'll do is I'll get the app on my phone, and then we'll just see if that picks up the brush that I just did. So if I go into the app, so there's the app. So I've opened it up, and the toothbrush has been disconnected. So if I bring it back and switch it on, I want to see if it synchronizes with this. So wow, it does. So that's really cool. So you don't have to have your phone. I wonder how many brushes it can keep in its memory before it synchronizes. So there's my score. That's what I got. So 91, week, 2 minutes. Okay, so yeah, that's interesting. That's very clever. I do find that quite useful then. So you don't have to have your phone available all the time when brushing. Yeah, I just want to say thanks to BrushO again for sending me this. It's an awesome brush. Definitely one to have a look at if you guys are looking for a toothbrush. And yeah, it links up with technology. How cool is that? It's very cool. So thanks again. Cheers.